So this lesson, I just want to, again, to kind of emphasize the way that the asynchronous call is working. I want to kind of, when I click the customers page, I want to show a small loading screen. So while I wait for the customers to show up, I just want to show something saying loading. And right now we're not going to do anything fancy with an icon or anything twirling. We're not going to do anything yet, but we can later on when we add a UI framework. There's a lot of ways to kind of make a beautiful loading screen while we wait to get the data. But think of it this way, as soon as I click this, you'll notice there's a small delay, and I just want to show a text saying loading, and then when the customers are showing, the loading text goes away. So let's just try and dive into the code. So if we go into our actual customer list HTML right here, you'll notice that this is where we present our code, and it's very easy for us to actually hide the customers while we wait. We can do the same thing. We can say while customers, ng if there's actually customers, then I want to load them, right? So that's kind of how we can hide this until we see some customers. And then right below this, we're just going to add an H4 right now, H4, and then we're just going to say loading, something like this for now. And then we can add an ng if and say we just want to show this when there's not any customers in the list yet, like this. So let's just try and check this out and see how it works. If I go back and I go away now to the home and back, you'll notice loading, and there we go. Loading, there we go. So it looks a little bit better in my mind. And actually, let's take the add button and move it to the top, just because I think it's annoying that the add button gets pulled all the way to the bottom, so I cannot click add in any way easily. There we go. Let's just try and check this out. Add button is right there. Again, you still see the loading screen. Zoop. There we go. Zoop. Sweet. So that's actually a very simple lesson, but again, I want you guys to again notice that there's a delay because we're calling asynchronously. And while we wait for the data, we actually show this small loading, and then when the data shows up, it actually pops up in here. Pretty much meaning that this is not set when we launch the component. We just prepare and actually set this when we launch the component right away. Right when the component starts synchronously, it shows the loading. And as soon as the subscription is actually getting a reply from the backend, when the HTTP request is done, getting the list of customers, and this local property is set, then we show it, right? That's the power of this. So that's it for this lesson, just a small loading screen. Now we will make that shine later on, but let's just end it right here. See you next time, have fun.